DJI sued Insta360, but they didn't sue XTRA, which is strange. Now look, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I'm pretty sure we are all convinced that the XTRA series cameras, the Muse 2 Pro, is just DJI. It's just like a shell company for DJI as a way to get around this stuff. And I'm not saying that they should be banned. I'm not saying that at all, or that they shouldn't. I don't know enough about that whole scenario to make a comment on it. It does seem like there's some other stuff going on, but the main thing for me is they threw this lawsuit out at Insta360, and the Luna Ultra is significantly more different than the XTRA. Like, you could look at those two companies and just assume it's the same company, but XTRA's not getting sued. So what's going on there? And when I think of all of that, it's going to be really easy to watch a bunch of videos that like slam the Luna or slam the, the new Pocket 4P camera. And the truth is, we are working with the best gear that has ever been around in the history of man. For content creators, to have something like this camera where I can control everything while standing far away with a remote display that attaches to the camera so it just all stays together in one little thing, and I can control my zoom and my joystick and my recording and all of that stuff. Plus I have two lenses so I can get the different focal lengths that I want, and then I have an incredible audio system through the mic, and actually I have the noise canceling on right now. Watch what happens if I were to turn the noise canceling off. So I am still in the exact same situation, but now the noise canceling is turned off, and you're probably hearing a little more echo around the room. But there's also a built-in mic inside of this little detachable display. So if for some reason I wanted to turn this off, I could and go straight into here, and that's an option. I'll show that maybe in just a second. I'm going to go back to the noise canceling. But another thing that I find really interesting is that, or not interesting, but just incredible, is I have a backup internal recording going on with this mic all the time. And I have it set to loop the recording. So I will always have a backup file of whatever I'm filming if for some reason there's ever an issue. Let's go ahead and turn that mic off really quickly and show you what this sounds like. So it gave me the option to switch over to this microphone when this thing got disconnected and turned off, and that's exceptional. And now we're gonna punch in on the zoom. And here's my thing with this. I think a lot of people are gonna try and use the zoom, and they're gonna use it wrong. They're gonna use the zoom in the video. It's meant to be a cut. I think that it doesn't mean that you can't use it in the video. You can't have that zoom out. Like if I did it right now, there's the zoom out, and then I'm reframing. But it's not typically something you would do. And I've seen people complaining about how the gimbal movement is a little jerky when you're moving the joystick. Like, well, if you're moving it while you're filming, maybe, but if you just use it to reposition really quickly, then it's not a problem. Let's see if we can switch back over to the Mic Pro. And just like that, I am back on the Mic Pro with this camera. And I can see that right here just to make sure. So when I think of like everything that we have going on here, the idea that someone could think that this is a terrible product or that it's not going to change the way that you make content, I think is a little silly. That's my personal opinion. And I think that you should reconsider just how incredible it is that we have the products that we have. Now, obviously, it would be great to compare the Luna Ultra to the Pocket 4P. I can't do that. I don't have that camera. I don't know if I'll ever get that camera. I am thinking about getting the extra Muse 2 Pro. The Muse 2 Pro, I guess, is what it would be. That sounds interesting to me because I think that's basically just going to be comparing DJI to Luna, but obviously the different creator package that they have and the different thing. But I think it's going to be the same camera minus maybe a few features software-wise or something like that. Not totally sure there. So we will see. But I kind of wanted to hear your thoughts on this as well. I want to start making some of these kinds of videos where we have a conversation about these cameras, about like the stuff that we're going to do. Insta360 is actually sending me another Luna. Now, I bought this one with my own money, all right? Full disclosure, I wasn't paid to make any of the content that I'm making on this. I try and give the best, ultimate, like full rundowns of these cameras in a way that I don't see other people do. So like I literally go watch a bunch of other people's videos and then I'll try and do mine differently. And that's what happened with the Luna. I watched all the influencers get the products and make the videos and do all of this stuff, and a lot of them were kind of the same things. You know, this is what the camera does, this is the thing, this is how it zooms, this is like incredible and all this kind of stuff. But then I went what I consider to be the next level of providing all of the raw files that I was filming with, testing at the different levels of 8K 30, 4K 60, 4K 30, pure video, iLog, Dolby Vision, just running through all this stuff to try and give people the opportunity to see what they were missing out on, because I think it's exceptional. And I don't think you can truly understand how much this changes how easy it is to film until you are doing it. Until you are walking over here, setting up the camera, controlling this. I just filmed an entire video on some other stuff where I took the camera, flipped it out sideways, put it over the product at the beach, and then separated this display so that I could see what I was doing because the camera was out facing down. And like, just so fast moving through everything. And that video will be coming out soon. It's something that Insta360 sent me, but I can't discuss it right at this moment. But just huge differences in the whole experience, and the accessories that we're going to get with this. I'm confident we're going to be getting a little battery back connection thing here. Although for me personally, it has never been an issue. I'm at 68% and 87% right now, and I've been filming basically all day. So not a huge deal for like all of that. Obviously I'm on a green screen, so we'll see how that played out with just the camera image, but 4K 60, 3x zoom. One thing that I will say is I think that for the most part, you're going to want to use the 1x or the 3x. It can be tempting to use the 2x. I would skip it and go to the 3x because those are both optical, okay? And the 6x and the 2x are digital, and then the 12x is also digital, obviously. But I know the 6x is good. I just don't know if it's, well, you saw it in this video actually. I don't know if it's something that you're going to want to use as often. It gives a nice little bit of diversity to the footage, and I think it looks clean. But 1x and 3x is going to be like peak image quality. So just keep that in your brain when you're doing it. Overall, like, I mean, I threw this mic on me. It's got the little magnet. I got the camera. I got the display, and I was able to riff. And I think that that is a really great future for these cameras. So let me know what you think. I'm going to publish this video like basically right after I filmed it because I'm just going to like slap a background on it, and then we will cook. My goal is to give you the information you need on the stuff that you want so you can make the better buy. I'm about to film an entire little mini series, or just one really long video, on all the pictures that this thing can do, like the actual photo capability, because I was testing it and I think it's exceptional. And we're going to compare it to the iPhone 16 Pro, which is a pretty good camera. Well, not the 17, but you know, I think it's still pretty good, and it'll be a good baseline for everybody. So let me know if you have any questions. Again, my goal is to give you the information you need on the stuff that you want so you can make the better buy. And I can stop the recording.